What's going on, guys? Scope and Shot here with the Cleveland Indians franchise episode number 15. And we're here in the playoffs, as you see on the screen. I told you guys this in the last episode. We're 162 and won our division, taking on the Yankees in the first round. So, first game, we're gonna be having Tomlin, then we'll have Latos, and then next we should have Holland, maybe Hudson. I think Holland, though. And then we'll flip the rotation over. I'm not sure if the accolades are done. I have not checked the accolades yet, and none of my guys got the Cy Young. I think we had second and third. Ricky Romero somehow got it. I don't know if he should have got it. I mean, most of the time this game does go by wins, and Holland and I think Latos both had more wins than him this year. Close to that. Yeah. So you see, at the beginning of the season, I boosted up Tomlin's stats so that he's the ace, and he's dropped down pretty significantly. He's now our fifth starter, and look, you can see the pitching attributes. He's lost a lot of stuff for some reason, so I'm just gonna keep it that way. We'll adjust it at the end of the season because he should not be this bad right now. I don't know why, but anyways, we're gonna go to the playoffs. Stop wasting time, and hopefully we at least get to the ALCS this time. That's all I care about. So, all right, wish me luck, guys. All right, so we're here in ALDS game number 1. And you see here in the bottom of the fourth, we get our first run of the game off of a Jason Kipnis sacrifice fly to left field. That scores, I think, Hayward. And now it's 1-0, and then you're right here, 4 2/3 through. Here goes a no-hitter. I had Latos is dealing, and I was pitching an all-star too, which is why I was really surprised. Like, I don't know why. I played a lot of games before this to get myself warmed up and hopefully, do really well, and I think it showed. I usually don't even practice, but I played the final few games of the season. I also played some Road to the Show before this with my pitcher. So, Latos going for the complete game. He has absolutely no energy left, but I left him in there anyways. And, because, I'm retarded. But no, I just wanted to get a complete game shutout because I rarely get those, and might as well practice on this one. So, winning 7-0. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but it's because of all that simulating. After the no-hitter was up, I just gave up on the trophy, so I just started simulating because I knew we were probably going to win because I was just owning. And, yeah, we did. So we went 7-0, take game number 1 from the Yankees, and Matt Latos is our player of the game. Destroyed them. And you see his stats are there. Only 3 hits, 1 walk. We had 2 errors on defense and 13 Ks. And I'm going to do something really weird here. You guys, I haven't done this to you guys yet, and you guys will hate me for this, but I'll show you guys what I'm about to do. Alright, guys, so as you see on the screen, we just got out of game number 1. And I'm going to have to simulate the rest of the season, or series. I'm not going to do the whole playoffs. Just because we won game number 1, so we have a better chance to, win the final, or the rest of the series. But also, just because of, I'm in school now, and I don't have enough time to be playing probably 20, or, well, maybe 17 games if we go to the World Series. I don't have, enough time to be playing 17 games and doing all the highlights. So, if I can get the ALDS out of the way, that'll be much easier. And with me, I got school every day. And then also, the big thing that I'm doing this right now, I might not do this again. I really don't like simulating games at all. It's not very fun for me. And I've seen people do this, and it's not very fun for me either. I'm like, ooh, that's awesome. But, just because of school, and also I have the Geauga County Fair, which is this, it's a really huge thing. It's been going on for over 100 years, and it's really awesome over here. It's our county fair, and there's a whole bunch of rides, of awesome rides too. There's demolition derbies and animals that they show. Yada yada yada. You guys don't care, but I'm gonna be going to that just because I have to do community service hours for my school. So I'm gonna be working at some random booth or whatever, and hanging out with my friends on some rides and stuff. So in order to get this episode done, I can't play the whole ALDS. I figured since we won the first game, we have a better chance, yada yada. So I'm just going to simulate the rest of the series. So we'll go game by game. We got Derek Holland versus CC, and we lose that game. That's not good. So now we got Hudson versus Parker. We win that game 10-1. Damn. What was it? What was this game? 2 Ks and 3 walks. I wish you can see the box score in the playoffs. I don't get why they don't do that. But anyway, so we're up 2-1. And now we got Tomlin. And we won. So now we're going to be taking on the Angels, and we're going to go look at the Angels real quick. So we look at their pitching staff. They still got pretty much everyone. They got Wilson, all these guys, but they're really Alright guys, so we are here in ALCS game number 1, and this is a hell of a game. You guys gotta check out these highlights. You got about 2 minutes of highlights, and here's my first hit I give up in the game with Matt Latos. Shinsu Chu gets a 2-run home run that breaks up not only the no-hitter, but puts the Angels on front 2-0. And the computer would give me back two runs over the next few innings, and then we're going to go to the bottom of the ninth, and I pinch hit Francisco Linder with runners on the corners, and he grounds out to first to end the inning. So trying to get a walk-off win right here at our home town. We go to extra innings. And then right here, Brantley, I think that was, he grounds out with a runner at second that had a chance, maybe win the game. And that's the story of this game, is that I could not get anything going. I had so many misses. I had so many fly balls that were caught at the warning track. This fly ball could have been a home run. I barely missed it by that much. I probably missed 10 or 12 home runs today. And then later in the inning, I think that was Brantley or Asdrubal, misses a home run by like 5 feet. So now we're in the bottom of the 13th. We got Chisenhall up and fly ball to right field, but it's not going to make it out. Barely misses. So we go to the top of the 14th, and they got runners on first and second. And what the hell is this? We got the Toyota fail play of the game. And courtesy of Brandon Belt over there at first. No, Billy Butler, actually. That's why he shouldn't be playing first, but I don't know how he misses that. That scores the winning run, or the go-ahead run right there. Bottom of 14th, Mike Trout makes something happen. He steals a base, gets in scoring position. Then I bunt with Kipnis with no outs to try to put him, on third to have an even better chance. But an overthrow that scores the tying run. Somehow they got Kipnis out on that play. I don't know how. Linder trying to end the game off the top of the wall. Very close to a home run again, but would not happen. Linder goes into second with a double. We would not get anything out of the inning. Bottom of 15th, Asdrubal Cabrera. Base hit over the right side, and that's going to score Carlos Santana. The throw home is not in time, and we win this ball game 4-3. A crazy game. This game took an hour and 15 minutes, and you see right there, there's the swing that puts us ahead and wins this game number 1 of the ALCS. What a hell of a game. That was one of the funnest games I've ever played. So we win game number 1 thanks to Asdrubal, and we are going to go to ALCS game number 2, and our bullpens are pretty screwed up right now. Alright, so we're here in game number 2, and I had a really good strategy for this game, and just because both of our bullpens were pretty much depleted, as you see, I give up my first run in the game. I was hoping I could get Derek Holland to go hopefully 7 innings, and the reason that was sort of bad for me, though, is because I tried to throw too many strikes, and right here I became really vulnerable. They started hitting, and clearly it really helped them out. It's 2-0 now. And with on the other side, when I was batting, I was always taking until 2 strikes, and then I'm pretty sure the game sort of figured out that I was taking, so I started getting in a lot of 0-2, 1-2 counts, so really hard for me to actually get anything going, and I just kind of gave up after this inning. I started letting the computer do stuff, and it couldn't do much either. So, definitely game 1 really affected the outcome of this game. And here's the final play. We lose 5-1. So, not that good of a game. We're gonna go to game number 3. All right, so we're here with ALCS game number 3. The series is tied at 1-1. We have Daniel Hudson on the mound. Here in the top of the first, 1-1 pitch to Mike Trout makes it over the left field wall for our first run of the game. It's 1-0 now. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th, I think. Bases loaded, and Melky Cabrera, stupid steroid using faggot, he gets a run in on the little bouncer that was unable to get a double play on. It was too slowly hit. And then Gary Brown next. I would just show this. He grounds out to end the inning, so we get out of the jam. And every single inning besides the first inning, there was at least one guy on second. There's a lot of bases loaded, 2 runners on second and third situations. And look at that play by Mike Trout. That's a great catch right there to rob Kendrys Morales of the hit. It's 3-1. See a guy on third, and he's going to score on this single up the middle. It's 3-2 now. Angels are trying to chip away at the lead. This ball is hit right on the foul line, so it's fair. And a run's going to come home, and I'm being dumb. I always just throw the ball around. Like, I never want to really throw it at the cutoff. I'm just dumb sometimes, and I threw it over to the third, and he gets to go an extra base. But it didn't matter anyways, he didn't score. And then here in the top of the ninth, Carlos Santana unties this game with that solo home run. Over the left field wall, we have Chris Preston, the close guy, on first, and I don't know why. Like, look at this. I pressed all-one. That was a terrible jump anyways. Those are so hard for me to try to time up and actually catch. And for some reason, when I jumped, he did that. He went all the way over to the right. So luckily, it would have been second and third no matter what. And then here, I'm so mad about this play. I timed this so poorly, but you see the guy. It's gonna be a close play, and he's barely gets his hand in there. Kendrys Morales somehow gets a sacrifice run, or scores and sac fly, and then Shin-Soo Choo, he ends it. Angels win on a walk-off, and they take the series lead 2-1 going into game number 4. Alright, so we're here in game number 4 of the ALCS. We need this win so we can tie up the series at 2-2. And here in the top of the first, Jason Hayward grounded to second base, and that scores a run, so it's 1-0 us. But here in the bottom of the first, Kendrys Morales on a 3-2 pitch. I threw a changeup on the inside part of the plate, which is what I did not want to do. I was kind of worried about throwing that pitch right there, and I shouldn't have thrown it at all. He crushes that ball. That was a monster home run. It's 2-1 now. Angels take the lead. I simulated the next inning for my offense, and we scored 4 runs. And then here in the top of the third, we get another run. It's 6-2. But Mark Trumbo comes back with this big home run. That was on a bad pitch. That was a hanging curveball. It was terrible. But it's 6-4 now. Angels are trying to chip away just like they did the last game. But Chris Heisey down the left field line gets another run in. All 3 of my runs that I put in were all on third base. I don't know, I just noticed that. And then bottom of the ninth, Chris Perez actually closes out this game, and we win. And we're gonna go to game number 5. Alright, so we're here in game number 5, trying to take a 3-2 lead in the series. And here in the top of the first, we get another first inning run. We've done that a lot this series. Hayward drives in Mike Trout. He always scores runs, it seems like. And bottom of the first, Mark Trumbo. What can I say? This dude is a monster. He hits a 2-run shot. It's 2-1. After some more simulation of my offense, which I've done a lot of this game, Mark Trumbo puts them ahead at 3-2. We get another run after that, and then Shin-Soo Choo with a 2-run shot to right field. That makes it 5-3. Angels take a bigger lead, but we came back. We scored a few runs over a few innings. It's 7-5 here in the bottom of the ninth, and this fly ball. No, he's gonna drop it. I remember I was acting like I was a broadcaster, and I was like, oh, and he's gonna make the. No, he drops it. I was having some fun because I was really happy that we were winning. And we win this game on that ground out. We take game 5. We go up 3-2. We're going to try to close this game out in game number 6. Alright, so we're here in game number 6, the closeout game, hopefully for us. Here in the bottom of the second, Carlos Santana. I didn't know if this is going to be a home run or not. You see, I actually just left my guy in second even though I stole. He didn't really tag up because I was hoping that it would get down and just be a base hit, but it was actually a home run. So that puts us up 2-0. Later in the inning, as Drupal gets an RBI. I guess that's a infield single. Yeah, I think that would be. So it's 3-0 now. And in the top of the 6th, Mark Trumbo, he gets his 10th home run of the playoffs, I think. 10 home runs for Mark Trumbo. What a beast. Here in the top of the 7th, this is pretty much how the game went for the poor Angels. Some of my plays that were just robbed, couldn't get anything going. And then here in the bottom of the 9th with runners on second and first, we close this game out, and we are going to be advancing to the World Series and taking on the Nationals, who their main things is that they have Yu Darvish and Jordan Zimmerman and Drew Storm. But after that, they don't have no pitching after that. And they have a few fast guys on offense. They have Bryce Harper and Ryan Zimmerman and J. Pierre Ncibia and Brett Gardner. But that's pretty much it. They're really old, actually. They got a lot of guys over 33 years old. So, all right, it's going to be a good series against the Nationals. We'll see how this plays out. Alright, so we're at game number 1, and I didn't get to show all the highlights in this game because I kind of have to conserve the time in this video because I'm kind of running it up a little bit, and I don't want to get past 20 minutes. We're at like 15 right now. So here in the top of the first anyways, we start this game off with 3 doubles, and that scores, well, no, never mind, this isn't 3 doubles, 2 doubles, and then a single that scores 2 runs to begin play. Then Carlos Santana moves Mike Trout over the third. And then there's RBI ground out from Belt, makes it 3-0 already here in the top of the first. In the bottom of the first, a little single to center field scores Brett Gardner, who got a triple with 2 outs. And then I kind of skipped a lot of highlights after this one right here. Another run comes in the bottom of the second, so it's 3-2 right now. And then this next highlight will be in the bottom of the fifth. I think it's like 6-4. And they get a double off the wall that'll score. No, a triple off the wall. See, like the ball bounced off the top of Brandon Belt's head, and I didn't know what to do. It was kind of funny though. And then Chris Perez gets Ryan Zimmerman the line out to end the ball game. 9-6. We win it. We go to game number 2. Here's World Series game number 2, and we got Derek Holland on the mound. He had a great game, and here in the top of the second, Chisenhall comes through with a base hit, and it should have been a double. I don't know how they get him out. Just watch how fast he gets this glove down right here. Yeah, right. But Derek Holland, he goes 8 innings, only gives up 3 hits. But after this hit in the 9th, this is an insurance run right here that puts us up 2-0. His spot came up next, and I decided to pinch hit for him. Or yeah, I think I did. I don't know, but whatever. Then I bring in Chris Perez. He saves it, nails down another save, and we win game number 2. All right, so we're here in game number 3. Bringing this series home. We got a 2-0 lead in the series, and here in the bottom of the first, another first inning run. This is getting really similar to my my Padres franchise. When we won the World Series, we scored first inning runs almost like 90% of the time, so we've been doing that a lot. But here the Nationals are going to tie it up on this Tyler Moore home run to left field. It's 1-1 now. And then here in the top of the fifth, this inning only happened because they hit a fly ball. It was like a line drive fly ball. I don't know. It was like, it was catchable. And my TV went out because someone slammed a door, and my TV always goes out when that happens for some reason. But you saw right there that Kipnis play saved a run, and then here in the bottom of the 8th, the go-ahead run by Lonnie Chisenhall puts us ahead 3-2 here. And then Chris Perez into close right here, the 1-2 pitch over to right field into the stands, but Jason Hayward's going to pull this one out somehow. And we win this game, going for the sweep here in game 4. Alright, so we're here in game 4, and it was kind of a weird game because you're going to see over here in the top of the first, they're going to score a run. And I didn't show it, but in the bottom of the first, we actually end up scoring 5 runs just because I simulated. I was like, I'll let Mike Trout hit without me hitting. So, and then right here in the bottom of the 8th, I simulated from the top of the 8th to the bottom of the 8th, and it was and it went from 7-3 to 7-7. So we go into extra innings, and this is the bottom of the 11th. Jason Kipnis leads off with a sort of like a half swing single. Jason Hayward, I drag bunted with him, hoping just to hopefully get the guy over to second, and he did. And Chris Heisey wins the World Series for us with this walk-off win. Line drive to left field, and I guess they got him out right there, but it didn't matter. It was too late. We won. We win the World Series. This is my 3rd or 4th franchise I've done this one. I'm pretty happy about this one. We swept the World Series. This is one of the best teams I've ever put together. So, I guess it's the ending of the Indian series. So, I'm gonna hang out a second. I'll ask you guys something, and yeah. All right. So you see on the screen right there, we won the World Series. Man, it kind of sucks that we won the World Series this year because I didn't want to end this franchise just yet because we got what is it? Freaking, where's he at? Oh yeah, Cabrera's going in his final year, and I wanted to see what moves I can make to move him, and then hopefully re-sign Carlos Santana. But the franchise is over, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing any more franchises after this video. We'll think about it, and I want to think about making a new channel and expanding this the sports stuff that I do because I don't want to focus on just MLB anymore. I kind of want to make it seasonal. I do want to play some Madden and some NCAA games and that type of stuff. So yeah, after this video, I'll talk to you guys soon about what I should do and whatnot. See what you guys think. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. We had a great season, one of the best I've ever put together. #1 team in the league, 1st overall, best overall, winning the World Series. Awesome.